Chicken
Hello,
rice.
ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see all of you. Hi, my name is Jason, and I run a chicken rice shop. Now, we as Malaysian, we all love chicken rice, right? Kita makan nasi ayam, we love nasi ayam. Tak kisahlah Melayu, Cina, India, we all love chicken rice. But I bet you've never heard of nasi ayam kulit naga. It's crispy on the skin, juicy on the meat. So when you eat it, it's crispy. You have that sound click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. You haven't tried before? Come and try us at Roban. That's all from me. Back to you.
In,
Doktor
Jason
ni
pick
duk
one
pelak
name.
sampai jatuh.
Jason
Pick
pick
one
one
name.
name. The next
Ah,
guest and the next
yang
member.
I nak pilih yang gelap kuat-kuat tu. Nah, Doktor Hani.
Gelap you teruk lah bro.
Gelap
Gelap.
kuat-kuat punya tu. Ah, bagi dia cakap dulu.
Cakap gelap kuat-kuat. Yeah, okay. Hi everyone, my name is Nurhani Salwa Jamaluddin. Can call me Dr. Hani. I own my own firm, legal firm. I'm the managing partner and the founder, Nurhani Salwa Inco. And I'm so happy to be with everyone tonight, especially the guest. Okay, pass over to Shomi.
Hi, I'm Shomi. I'm an educator at heart, and I run Alif Quran Cyberjaya. That's my business. And what else? Yeah, I think that's basically it. Okay, I pass to Ellen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alan Ming here. I am a professional market researcher for the past 2 decades. Will be the expert sharer tonight. You'll get to know more about me later. Back to you. Okay, who else? Hanson.
Hi everyone, I'm Hanson. I am currently in the AI transformation business. So any companies wanting to explore how you make your company business automated from sales to operations, and then basically beat your competitors, can reach out to me. So this is specifically also want to share with everyone is that the AI wind is now blowing. It's a very good time to scale together. So I'm also looking for partners to explore the AI market together in your own each industry. So say for example, you're in the F&B business. Once you develop your model, you can use this model to sell it to other F&B owners as well. So on and so forth. So we are currently exploring to expand into Penang, or looking for Penang partners. We're also looking to explore non-Chinese markets. So anyone in this direction, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you very much. Let me pass it to our Dr. Terence.
Hi. So I'm a dentist, currently having my own clinic in SS23 PJ, focusing on helping kids and adults to sleep better and breathe better. Yeah. Today I will be a grammarian, and that's it for me. Next, who else hasn't gone? Sheena.
Hi everybody, my name is Sheena and I am a baker. I am your friendly neighborhood baker, but your neighborhood is all the way in Shah Alam, Bukit Jelutong. And I do what any normal baker does. We do cakes, we do cookies, anything to ruin your teeth. So if your teeth is ruined, you can go to a dentist expert there.
Go to Terence.
You should partner with dentists, really.
And Dr. Hazwani, also dentist, two dentists here. And yeah, that's basically me. And I'll be a speaker one for today.
Nice.
And then next is our KL business leaders, Bernard.
Bernard.
Oh, hi everyone. So basically, I'm a professional accountant, which have 20 years. After I involved in audit accounting, and basically what I do is that I help businesses to run their companies, and definitely, hopefully, we all grow together. Thank you very much. Pass back. Shall we start?
Yes, I think we covered everyone, right?
Yes.
Yes. Back to you.
Okay.
SAA.
So I shall. Yeah, thank you very much. And apparently, it's a good thing that we start after we have enough people, because after all, people make all that matters. It's something feeling like in order to have dinner, right? Definitely, we must have more people. The more, the merrier. Okay, so I shall start with the share screen.
Remember to share sound, bro.
Share sound? Oh,
Yes, when you click share
share
screen,
sound.
there is
Yes,
a checkbox to click share sound.
yes. Good. Good reminder. Yes. Can everyone see the KL business leader?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. So, yeah. First of all, thank you everyone for attending our meeting. Despite there is a slight changes just now, but then it didn't change the fire in all of you to attend here today. So, if you have cell phone, please switch off your cell phone first, and then definitely we going to start seeing our team song. Rise and leaders shine, giving in every line, helping hands
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 reach
reach
out
out
and
and
grow,
grow,
impacting the
impacting the
world we
world we
show.
show.
level
Level
up
up
together,
together, stronger
stronger
every
every
day.
day.
Level
Level
up
up
together,
together,
that's
Together,
the
that's the
master
Toastmaster
way.
Toastmaster
way.
way.
Business
Business
mind with
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 vision
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 clear,
clear.
clear,
side
side
by
by
side by
side.
side
side,
we
we
conquer
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 fear.
fear.
building
Building
bridges
bridges
left
left
and
and
right,
right, guiding
guiding
leaders
leaders
through
through the
the
night.
night. Level
Level
up
together,
together, stronger every day. Level
level
up
up
together,
together.
that's the
That's the
That's the
Toastmasters
Toastmaster
Toastmaster
way.
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 One for
One for
All
all
and
all and
and
all
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 for
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 one.
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 Leaders
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 rise
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 like
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 morning
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 sun.
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 Givers
Givers
gain
gain
in
in
every
every
part.
part.
Together
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 we
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 inspire
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 your
hearts.
heart.
hearts.
Level
Level
up
up
Level
together,
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 stronger
stronger
every
stronger
day.
every
every
day.
day.
Level
Level
up
up
together, that's
together,
the
that's the
Toastmasters
Toastmaster
way.
way.
Hey.
Up together,
That's the
that's the
Toastmasters
Toastmaster way.
way.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow,
give
Bernard
yourself
lead.
a big round of applause.
Bernard, click slideshow, Bernard.
Slideshow. Oh,
Slideshow, yeah. Top right, top right. Slideshow, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay.
so we shall start the Toastmaster promise.
Mm-hmm.
As a Toastmaster,
Sisters,
I
I promise to
promise to attend
Attend
club
club
Attend club
meetings
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 regularly.
regularly.
regularly,
Prepare
prepare
all
Prepare
of
all
all
my
my speeches
speeches
and
and
leadership projects to
projects
the
to the
best of
best
best
of
my
of
my
my
ability,
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 basing them
basing
basing
on
them
the
them on
on the
Toastmasters
Toastmaster
Toastmasters
education
education
program.
education.
program.
Prepare for
Prepare
Prepare
and
for
for and
fulfill
and
fulfill
meeting
fulfill
meeting
meeting
assignments.
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 Provide fellow
Provide
Provide
members
fellow
fellow
with
members
members
with
helpful
with
helpful
helpful
constructive
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 evaluations.
evaluations.
evaluation.
Help the
Help
club
Help
the
the
club
club
maintain the
maintain
maintain
the
the
positive,
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 friendly
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 environment
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 necessary for
necessary
all
necessary
for
for
all
members to
members to
members
learn
to
and
learn
learn.
and
grow.
grow.
Serve my
Serve
club
my
Serve
as
my
club
an
club
as
as
an
an
officer when
officer
officer
called
when
when
upon to
called
do
called
upon
upon
so.
to
to
do
do
so.
Treat my
so.
fellow
Treat
Treat
club
my
my
fellow
members
fellow
and
club
club
our
members
members
and
guests
and
our
with
guests
guests
with
with
respect and
respect
respect
and
and
courtesy.
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 Bring guests to
Bring
Bring
club
guests to
guests
club
to
meetings
club
so they
meetings so
can
meetings
they can
so
see
they
the
can
see the
see the
benefits
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 of
Toastmasters
Toastmasters
membership
Toastmaster
membership
offers.
meeting.
offers.
Adhere to the
Adhere to
Adhere to
the
the
guidelines and
guidelines
guideline
and
rules
and
for
rules
rules
all
for
for
all
Toastmasters
Toastmasters
Toastmaster
participation and
education
education
program
and
recognition
and
recognition
programs.
programs.
program.
Maintain
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 honest and
honest
honest
and
highly
and
highly
ethical
highly
ethical
ethical
standards during
standards
the
standards during
during
conduct
the
the
of
conduct
all
conduct
of
of all
Toastmasters
Toastmasters
Toastmaster
activity.
activities.
activity.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us all level up
Together.
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 Bernard, pass to president.
Yeah. Have you ever taken the photo?
Oh, no, no, not yet, not yet. Later take photo. Now pass
Okay,
to
okay.
president first.
Okay. So let us give a big round of applause to Dr. Casey, our club president.
Hey, yes.
Yay.
Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Okay. As Helen Keller once said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. So tonight, let's learn together, laugh together, and grow together. And let me see the slide.
Bernard slides. your job haven't finished.
Okay. Uh, Um, is this one?
Yes, click on. Yeah, this need to update already lah.
Okay, so previously we have our group trip to Cambodia, and we also have our morning walk, which this one is Henson's favorite. And then next, where are we going? To Japan.
Tokyo. Oh, it's happening soon, yo. 2 months, huh?
Yeah, in 2 months' time, we will have another club meeting together. So hopefully our guests can join us so that you can make it on time to join us to Tokyo. Next slide, Bernard. Okay, this one by SAA for me.
It's okay. Continue first.
Okay.
Are you going for this?
Okay,
this one you can skip. Just introduce the club will do.
Okay. So in KLBLs, how are we different than the other Toastmaster club? Okay, we are very emphasis on our persuasion skills. Okay, in all of our project speakers, we try to make all of our members practice to have the persuasion communication skills by choosing only from 3 types of speech, that is informed to persuade, humor to persuade, or inspire to persuade speeches. Thanks, Bernard. Okay. All right. So let's start our meeting tonight, and I hope every members and every guest will enjoy this evening together. Back to you, Hanson.
Thank you so much, President Cassie. I will do this on behalf of President Cassie to introduce our very own club slogan, which is stand of level up and together. So level up means by we hitting our yearly 1 year 1 level speech assignments, so we get stronger in our persuasion skills. Together means we come together with attendance being measured, and also that's how we keep this group close by, and that's how we not only survive, we thrive for the last 7 years or 6 years together in this club. So with that, on behalf of Dr. Cassie, with our slogan together, can we all do a big level up?
Together.
Let us do a group photo first, ladies and gentlemen. Can I please unshare and we do a screenshot together on the count of 3 and 2 and also 1. Okay, I think I got it for everyone. Lovely. I'll take over the slides from here, yeah? Okay, where is my screen? One moment. So as said by President Cassie, this club is a club for business owners. So we are unique in the sense that all of us here are business owners. Hence, we have the common 3 needs, which is to find more customers, to find more partners, and eventually probably find more staff to follow us. That's how we build our business and grow our team together. And how do we actually do this? It's only through communication, and specifically it's persuasion. And how we improve ourselves, aside from taking opportunity of every single speech to turn it into a persuasive speech, we will also focus on the evaluation of it. So if you heard other people's speech, take a moment to help another individual by thinking through, does this speech persuade me? What this speech did well to persuade me? Is there things that this speaker can do better or do differently to persuade me even better? So all this kind of feedback is our key focus, and this is what builds the integrity of KL business leaders together. A project speech goal, as mentioned here, are mutually evaluated based on the objective. The objective here means the KPI of the speeches itself. So every speech as a full-time member will have its KPI clearly stated out, so that we will all know what are we measuring against our objective, right? So ladies and gentlemen, later during the open evaluation, please feel free to jump in with your thoughts, no matter you're a guest or a member. Jump in your thoughts to share some love to our fellow members. Can we all do that?
Yes.
Yes. Shall we all level up?
Together.
Yeah, awesome. All right. So we will have our meeting agenda rolled up by MC, which is myself, the Toastmaster of the evening. We have our table topic master, which
That will
will
be
be handled by
There will be me.
will be our Dr. Cassie. Our table topic evaluator will be handled by who is it? Who is our TTE tonight? Can I double check the agenda list again?
TTE. Jason.
Oh, Jason, Nagaman. Nagaman GTE. He got bracket. I think he's driving. Okay, great. Nagaman there, our chicken man there. Then our project speakers. Do we have all three project speakers?
Yes.
Speaker number 1 is, all right, Sheena. Speaker number 2 is Datin Shomi. And speaker number 3 would be?
Sacha.
Sacha, awesome. Sacha, good seeing you. Sacha went all the way to Victory Center because missed a message. All right, glad you made it back. Okay, then we have our evaluators. Evaluator number 1, are you in? Who's that? Evaluator number 1?
Me, Bernard.
Okay, Bernard, right? Please rename yourself. Evaluator number 2?
Dr. Hani.
Dr. Honey, lovely. Evaluator number 3 would be?
Me again.
Dr. Cassie again. Wow, today Dr. Cassie double cap. All right, awesome. Next, we have our R counter. Who is taking on the R counter role tonight? R counter? Calling once? Calling twice? Anyone? No one do. Okay, can I take this honor as the Toastmaster of the evening's authority bestowed upon me? Can I invite a guest to take upon this R counter role to experience this for once? Typically, this role is reserved for members, but today we will give our guests this opportunity. Can I do that, ladies and gentlemen?
Don't mind.
All right, lovely. With that, I would like to call upon, yes, the volunteer of Samantha. Tonight, you'll be our R counter. All right, Samantha, very simple. Are you familiar with what the role does?
No.
Okay, very simple. As long as you hear any those kind of speech fillers, you just record down the name and record down how many times and also repeated words like and then like that. So 4 things only, so 2 things only: speech fillers and repeated words. That's all. Okay. So in the end of the report, I'll need you to come up with a summary. For example, Hanson, 3 3 R's, total 6. And then I need to pay you 6 ringgit.
Wow. Interesting. That can
But this 6 ringgit will be contributed back to the club fund. Okay. Right. So this is how the operation. Can we do that, Samantha?
Sure.
Lovely. All right. Yay! We have our counter tonight. Do we have a grammarian tonight? Grammarian calling once, calling twice.
Terrence.
Yes, our Terrence is grammarian. Awesome. And our timer would be?
I think we have no timer.
Who's our timer? We don't have timer tonight.
Don't have timer.
Oh, we don't have timer tonight, Okay. If nobody is timer, then I'll become timer tonight. Okay, so great. We have our meeting role sorted out. Lovely, lovely. Let us now begin with our first agenda of the night, which will be something very unique to KL business leaders, which is our expert sharing session. Our expert sharing session means among our members, each member will take turn to share their personal expertise. And this person will also have stage time to present their business and to share whatever this individual needs as partnership or to build a support. And tonight, our expert is no other than our Alan Ming, the co-founder of Evolve Consulting. Before I jump into the topic itself, let our expert have this 5 minutes expert introduction time to introduce his business, to share whatever this business needs, and also how to reach you for further collaboration later. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please invite you to put your hands together to welcome Alan Ming.
Thank you, Hansen. This is Alan Ming. I'm the co-founder of Evolve Consulting, as introduced by Hansen. 20 years of experience in market and marketing research. Focuses on consumer studies, social political research, as well as market landscape study. Previously, I was from Frost & Sullivan, worked in Frost & Sullivan for several years, in Matrix Research, a local research agency, Nielsen, Malaysia. These are my corporate experience in the domain of market research itself. So Evolve started in 2021, 20th of July, right after pandemic. That's how we started. We see that an opportunity when it comes to research, moving beyond the data, moving beyond the numbers, which is the humanistic value, the communication aspect of it, the emotion that drives behavior. So we focus on that and deliver this type of insights to our customer. 6 years down the road, our client has grown from a small boutique agency right now, consider ourselves as a medium size, where we have clients such as Hong Leong Bank, Colgate-Palmolive, McDonald's, Sunway Group, and we are expanding to work together with the ground activation companies to explore the ASEAN market, particularly in Indonesia and Cambodia. Yes, Cambodia. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. What do I need? Opportunity to explore together on how we can work together. Working together here means not only in terms of the research, but how to activate the market. Okay. For example, you may be familiar with the Indonesian market, or with some of the corporate clients who are looking into expansion to Malaysia. Okay, this is where we can work together on helping them out to devise and strategize a go-to-market strategy coming to Malaysia to reduce their risk of market entry. Okay, how to reach me? Well, just text me, my friend. Okay, you have my WhatsApp. Okay, just have a chat. Always ready for a cup of coffee. Okay, except for one small condition: after 8 p.m. I will be on fasting, and as such, I can only drink plain water during the time. Now, without further ado, let me kick off with the expert sharing session. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands to welcome our expert sharer tonight with the speech title From Insight to Influence, Turning Research into Strategy. From Insight to Influence, Turning Research into Strategy. Welcome, Alan Ming.
Thank you. Can you see the slide, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think so.
Not yet. You haven't shared the slide.
Yeah, why? Okay, don't want to
because you haven't clicked share.
I clicked already. Maybe didn't work out. Okay, hold on. Just for a little while. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Okay. So let me. Oops. I prepared these slides for the purpose of the physical meeting. So as such, the points are still there. It's just that from a presentation point of view, it will be much more better if I were to present physically on the stage. Okay, so this session is where coined from the ideas of KLBL members. Okay, Alan, I asked the members, what do you want to know? How are we going to turn the insights into strategy? And I thought of going a little bit deeper. Rather than making choices, which is the purpose of the strategy itself, how are we going to influence our target market? And I done a quick revision and quick review on the expert sharing session that I have done over the years. There are a few key important topics that we have covered previously. We started off with the usage and attitude. Okay, the typical example of why people buy certain products and services, certain brands, okay, what they do in terms of the behavior on the usage and attitude, important for the market understanding. We talk about psychology of gambling, how to create that urge, that repeat behavior, going back again and again, what triggers them. We explore the social aspect of it, the product features of it, okay, and then also at the same time, what kind of emotions that we want to trigger when we sell or propose this products or services to our potential clients so that they come back and buy from us again. And from here, we understand, we talk about why people act. Followed by that, classic example, the lady that I work with every single day, her name is Ida. Ida stands for awareness, interest, desire, and action. So I also explain on how attention moves. How do people got interested and know you? Then from knowing you up to buying you. Sounds like dating, isn't it? It is. Okay. Last but not the least, I think 2 months ago, I shared about story branding. How do the ideas land? How do we position ourselves? How do we build our image? How do we build the perception through story? Okay, we have covered the pieces. Okay, we have looked at it, and now let's take on one step further. How are we going to take action from it? So it moves. Okay. How are we going to take action from it? What should we do differently then? Then from there, from the all four expert sharing session that I have shared earlier on, it's more about understanding customer. Okay, we talk about understanding customer, but understanding is one thing. Change their behavior is another. Speak to your spouse lah, then you know. I know him or her very well, but to change him or her, okay, that is different story. Here you may find bits and pieces of tips on how to do that on your target market and potentially the person sleeping beside you every single night. Okay, now the thing is, let's put it this way. I always say this when it comes to market research. Insights, data, or analysis, okay, beautiful charts, all this doesn't change behavior. It doesn't translate into sales. It doesn't translate into people come and buy your product or services. But what does is the strategy. What do I mean by a strategy here? How do you shape their experience? How do you shape your channel of communication, your pricing, and your stakeholders, internal stakeholders, aligning them so that they take the same action? So insights, is it insight important? Does that mean that insight is not important? Not at all. Insight explains. It gives us the rationality. It gives us an understanding on how things work. But strategy chooses what are we going to do. Strategy, the essence of it is choice. Because we have limited resources, we have limited time, money, and effort, and even space. And such, we need to choose the most effective way to achieve our objective. But last but not the least is the influence. Influence is the one that changes behavior. Now, before we go to changing behavior, what we need to know, I suggest that you note this down. Okay. Oops. Okay. So the research reduces strategic risk. Without research, we are just hoping. With research, we are making choices. I suggest you to note this down. How are we going to build our strategy? What are the questions that we need to ask about data? Not about collecting data, about the data that has been collected. How are we going to organize it into choices from your target market point of view and from the internal alignment point of view? There are three key considerations translating insights into strategy and influence. First, perception. I suggest you to write it down. Perception, context, and permission. I repeat, perception, context, and permission. I will explain one by one later on. So diagnostic, what questions we need to ask. Number one, our perception about customer doesn't matter, but our customer perception on us is the fact. I repeat, our perception towards our customer doesn't matter, but our customer perception on us is a fact. Okay, so customer reality wins. At the end of the day, we are operating on our customer perception. Okay, what do they think about us is more important than what we think about them. Okay, so a business may offer a lot of features, but customer may experience complexity. I will share with you one of the real case example later on. And business say, this one is a good product, premium, okay, wow, one of the best in the market. But the customer may perceive it as expensive. Research starts by removing all this internal assumption. What we think is true doesn't really matter. But what customer think, see, and feel and believe is the key. And as such, business say more features, more premium value, but customers see that is the complicated and expensive. Second part, once we have the perception, the second part aspect of it, why? Why do they have this kind of perception? Why they think of what they think? The same price, the same message, the same product, different meaning. Okay, let's give an example. 50 ringgit. 50 ringgit. Now, take out your 50 ringgit. Let me check my... okay, do I have 50 ringgit? Yes. 50 ringgit. 50 ringgit. Hey, Sappan 50 ringgit. Is it expensive? Nasi campur 50 ringgit. Is it expensive? Oh man, it is expensive. Hey, but hey, I go and watch a movie, 2 tickets, 50 ringgit. Is it cheap? Suddenly it becomes very reasonable. Not bad, quite a good deal. If I were to consult my cardiologist for 1 freaking hour, 50 ringgit. How was it? Now it becomes cheap. But if I were to buy a 20-year anniversary gift, wedding anniversary with 50 ringgit, it seems that insignificant. Okay, so you see, the number 50 have no meaning without context. That's why we must understand what do this number mean. Okay, now here is the keyword. What are we going to look for when it comes to context? The context often appear as a form of tension. I repeat the word, tension. What is tension? I want X, but I worry about Y. I want X, but I worry about Y. By answering this question from the consumer perspective, you know your operating context. Okay, so what can we credibly do then? Okay, so how can we make them see what we are doing? How can we change their perception? Okay, this is one of the most important conceptual slides. Perception and permission have 2 aspects. One is on the customer willing to accept, which is your target market. Second is your organization, your business, okay, whether or not we are willing to participate in the game to change their perception using these resources that we have. Consumer permission create market legitimacy. Organization create decision legitimacy. Consumer, what they are willing to pay, are they believe or not? Do they see that it's worthwhile? Client, what I mean is my client, okay? What can the management now justify or change? Do they need to invest more? Do they need to allocate more resources to change that? So this is where the permission comes in, the market legitimacy and the decision legitimacy. 4 questions, communication focus. So at the end of the day, all the contacts need to answer these 4 key questions. Who are we targeting? Who are we trying to influence? Second, what? What must they believe or do differently so that it is to our advantage? Okay, how does business create that change? My business create that change through product, experience, channel, communication, packaging. Okay, what needs to be changed in our business, and why will they believe us or choose us? Answer all these questions from a communication point of view, we should be able to have a better conversation with them. And now on the I'm going to the two case study which I recently worked on with two of my clients. So where we look at the two perspectives, from the consumer perspective, from their target market perspective, they fear of choosing wrongly. They want to they want to win on confidence but not discount. Simplify, guide, and reassure. How are we going to achieve that? Okay, now, the pattern behind the work, we have spoken about perception, context, as well as permission. Now we are going to look at the strategy, how it translates into strategy and influence. The first project was is a local bank. Well, the name very Chinese. The name is Chinese, to be exact. And as such, that they are looking into expanding their market into the non-Chinese market. Just like somebody who said just now, who are Hansen, okay? Yeah. So they are looking into expanding their market share among the Malay community. So, and as such, we need to understand what is their operating context. From there, we see, okay, with the calculation, with the survey, we identified 7.1 million addressable adults in Malaysia, in which out of all the 7.1 million, 2.7 million are ready to switch their banks to the banks of my client. They are okay with it. They have no hesitation on that. Okay, so it's just that, how are we going to do that? But why are they not changing, my friend? Why are they not changing? So the perception comes from the 3 out of the 4 bank. Okay, 3 out of 4 customers know about the bank, but it is competing in the sphere of the 25 banks operating in Malaysia. We find that, okay, at the end of the day, the Islamic credibility layer is important, but not critical. Okay. And the 5 persona, a specific conversion job. And we also look at how this can be translated, communicate in their life cycle. Second is the toothpaste that we work, a client that we work on. Well, they are losing market share. Again, it's a Malay market share. But why? What we found out from the 14 interviews from those who switch off from our client brand to competitor brand, we find out that it's not really the brand problem. It is more like a passive drift. They just drift away. Oh, because people got promotion, then they move. Okay, but the trust is still there. What we need to work on is the visibility, is the range, and the worst part is that my client hurt themselves by introducing more product into the market that creates complexity and confusion among the consumer. And hence, we are looking into streamlining our product range so that we communicate better. At the end of the day, all research should end with a decision, with an action. Without that, these are just reports to be shelved on your table. So answering these 4 questions, this diagnostic perception, context, and permission, followed by that, what strategy and influence, what are the key steps of answering the 4 questions on the strategy as well as for the influence. And now I would like to open for question and answer.
All right. Thank you, Alan, for sharing. Let's open to the floor for Q&A. What would you have in mind from Alan sharing? I have a lot in mind, but let me open to the floor first. Anyone taking the opportunity? 5, 4. Okay, I'll begin first. Alan, if I'm expanding to Penang, what would be, if you are in my shoes, what would be the first 3 things that you would be looking at to do that?
What product that we are talking about?
AI transformation.
Well, AI transformation. Oh, very, very easy. Right now is well, we know that it's trending, but it's just that we need to ascertain whether or not there is a demand on your products or services before you go and launch into that. So as such, test the market. Testing the market aligns from the two perspectives. Number one is the potential partner. Okay, the partners, working with the partners to ascertain that there is a potential market. Okay, I think that is the fastest route. Second is to communicate with the social media and the LinkedIn that is available. Do a quick test on a short workshop, and from there we'll be able to ascertain what kind of products or services that that particular market is looking at. For Penang is quite unique. Actually, I'm also working with some of the Penang potential partners, and they are not so sophisticated. They are not so sophisticated. They are very result driven. Their result is very straightforward. Hey, give me sales, give me more prospect. As long as these 2 key questions is being answered, so chances are they will have the conversation with you. In the end, the key is to having that test. Okay. The perception, okay, what do they think about AI? We need to know. How much do they know? Okay, the context. How much have they worked on the AI itself? Okay, then followed by that is the permission. Do they want to explore this or not? Do they want? Sometimes it's not about the AI itself. It's more about their internal requirement. And as such, the fastest way is to ask them, because your reality doesn't matter. Their reality is your fact.
Right. Well, I'm learning a lot. So you are saying that we launch a trial program, test it out, and ask them about their feedback?
That's one way, and there's another way. Because of the social media that we have, we can always having an A/B testing, okay, in terms of the wordings and the communication, the value proposition, and see which one give the better result itself. That is way more faster. So, and another way is definitely ask the partner, because they are the local guide. The local guide definitely will be able to give you much more better insights compared to you do your own research. By the time you launch it, you will be 3 months later.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Really good business advice. Opening up to the floor. I'll give everybody 1 to 2 more chance. I think we got only 2 more minutes left for our Q&A. Would anyone like to take this opportunity to check in with the marketing doctor from your own business perspective? It's got a lot in his pockets, right?
Alan,
all right, Terence.
what is the best way to gauge perception from the audience?
What is the best way to gauge perception from the audience? Okay, get a third party to ask questions. And that's why that's one of the reasons why I'm there for my clients now. Because they know if they were to ask their client or or those who have switched away, like the toothpaste that I mentioned to you, if they were themselves the one who talked to their client, they will say no problem one. Everything also very good one. But if a third party comes in and having conversation with them, that is different. Oh, they will tell, their brand, I tell you, man, another Z brand, wow, got promotion, this, got this packing, I rather buy this, man. Okay, so they will say this type of things in a more honest manner. It's just like asking your wife, what is good about me? Or then okay lah, then okay, I'm if you're having a good if she is okay, then she will tell you about it. But there are times that having a third party assessment through a third party will actually bring more benefit because it's independent, number one. Number two is more honest feedback from and it is more easier for the target market to communicate to you. Like for example, one more example, on the Islamic banking that I mentioned to you, on the China bank. Ask them, do you see that they are Islamic? Not at all, man. But would you go for Islamic banking? If you ask the community in a group setting, they will say yes. But if you ask them individually, they say it doesn't matter. Because under the group setting, it will be a community pressure. So as such, it's necessary to having a third party to have conversation with them. Okay. Alternatively, they will leave feedback on the social media. Be diligent and scrap it. That is another quick way to scrap. The limitation about social media is most of the time, I said most of the time, especially big brands, okay, especially big brands, the comments on social media tend to be negative. Tend to be negative.
Okay. All right, thank you for the response, ladies and gentlemen. Because of interest of time, we can't really go too deep into another Q&A. So can I please invite everyone to put your hands together and let us celebrate Ellen sharing with us. Level up together again, right? For Ellen, thank you. That's how we cheer, right? Can't hear your clap because thank you, Ellen. All right. I know that there's a lot more things that you'd like to talk about and discuss along. So we're gonna have a quick networking session. And from here, get to know your guests. From here, we connect with all members. And also from here itself, we get to see what we can build towards. Since we heard from Ellen, is there things you'd like to explore personally? Is there things you have to discover personally to scale yourself or your business? So this will be an opportunity to get to know each other, right? Gonna open this room for about 6 minutes and let us now begin this room. Now, see you in a bit. One moment, yeah? Where is it? Okay. Okay, Bernard, you didn't go?
Yes. Let me
Ina.
see. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Joining.
The chicken market in Malaysia comparatively to chicken field is very different. Do you know that KFC actually have a huge argument with the HQ before this? Huge argument in 1980s, if I'm not mistaken, at the Jalan Ipoh. There were two KFC branch. One is using the original recipe, another one is adapted to the local. And apparently the local win, okay, through the research. And then they requested to change the recipe to adapt to the local. And hence, also after a few years later on, the emergence of the hot and spicy recipe itself. Okay, so it's the adaptation is the one that wins the market initially in KFC. For years after that, now McDonald's posed a big challenge to KFC because both of the internal issues of the KFC team themselves, they are not really pushing it up, and the aggressiveness of the localization of their recipe and the product offering by McDonald's. Look at McDonald's recipe and they are offering every 2 months they change. Every single 2 months, you just go and look at their recipe and the product offering, even the side offering and all this, they keep on changing because there are two reasons. Number one is to create the curiosity among the consumer to come back. Second is to chip from the KFC. and also to sustain them with that curiosity, they will come back. It's the gambling mechanism. It's exactly the freshness, the gambling mechanism that holds them, keep on keeping the customer keep going back. Of course, they have the core product will always be there, but they will always has seasonality products to attract people going there. For immediate market expansion, you may want to consider to offer seasonal kind of menu, okay, that attracts them, okay. Then followed by that is a seasonal offering so that they come back more often, conquer the local market first. Well, local market, there are many variants, but I don't know how's your operation now. Do you need to comply to the to certain SOP or certain recipe? I don't know. That's it. That's what I can tell you about my experience with working with McDonald's.
McDonald's, somehow McDonald's is still doing very well worldwide. But
with
at one
McDonald's,
point, KFC was doing much better at one point.
yes. Now the market share is McDonald's is almost overtaking KFC in the chicken market. They are going to be if this momentum goes continue in 2 or 3 years time, McDonald's should be overtaking them.
But one thing I cannot understand is why A&W cannot take off. Because I feel A&W is actually quite nice.
Do you see their menu change? Do you see promotion?
And that's the thing.
And then the fact that the word hot dog itself doesn't bond well with among the Malay community. That's why they changed the name. And then plus the fact that there's no innovation when it comes to the menu. It has been always business as usual for them.
Same, but their chicken nice. Yeah, A&W itself, the chicken is very nice.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Okay, so a long story to talk about it. Well, we can discuss about the ideas of the strategy and all this. No issue on that. Okay, so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Dr. Hani, how are you, man? Hey, good night.
I cannot change the menu because I'm not in F&B business. So I think just that for Jason lah, you need to create more menus.
Who says so, man? You're changing menu lagi cepat loh. Okay, so easy. Today I focus on civil case. Tomorrow I focus on criminal case.
Oh, okay. Okay, got that.
Yours lagi easy. It's just that the matter of expertise lah. Of course, myself is also the same thing. We keep on evolving our menu as well. We keep on evolving our menu from the typical market research. Now we are moving, of course, AI-enabled research that offers speeds. Okay, at the same time doesn't lose that humanistic value of it, which is.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. All right, hope you had a great time. I know it's not going to be enough time. This is why we need to meet physically, because during physical sessions, you have a longer talk. And I would like to remind everyone, our next physical session, as mentioned by our president, will be on the 2nd Thursday, as well as the 4th Thursday of September. So the 2nd Thursday, aside from having our normal meeting, we shall be having our networking or say real check-in session after the meeting. So typically after the meeting, we will go downstairs for a mama check, hang in, and that's where we speak until 11 something, 12 something, and really get in touch with each other. So I invite you together with like our guest Samantha and also Wani to actually join us in it. So let us all once again level up.
Together.
Awesome. Let us now move into our table topic master session, where we will now practice our impromptu speeches towards a persuasive speech. And with that, I'd like to call upon our table topic master, which is also our president, Dr. Cassie, to start the screen. Take it away.
It's me again. In
Hi.
this table topic for tonight, you will be given a minimum 1 minute and a maximum 2 minutes to do your impromptu speeches. So who will be the first volunteer for tonight?
Opening up to the floor. Hey.
Our guests?
Any guess?
Fani, Samantha, Ina, would you like to try? Who want to go first?
Let us call upon those who don't have a project speech role first, so we can have a chance to actually go there. Will anyone without a project speech role like to take on speech itself? I mean, I'd like to go forth, but I'm already a MC
I
of the
can go
night.
first, yeah.
All right, Terence, take it away.
Okay. Number 1 to number 4. Which one do you choose?
1.
1. Okay. Think of the last product you purchased online. What influenced your decision the most? Think of the last product you purchased online. What influenced your decision the most? Up to you, Dr. Terence.
Right. I have made a recent purchase. I don't really buy things online, actually. I used to always want to try things out before I purchase it and really go into research mode to see whether it's good, read the reviews. But this is like the first time that I bought a water bottle. Yes. So if you guys haven't seen, I used to carry out around a huge water bottle and then it went missing. Someone actually stole my water bottle. So how do I make my decision is more of an impulse decision where I needed a water bottle and the ads keep coming up. So somehow my phone knows that I needed a water bottle. So it's very difficult to get like big size. I don't think big size water bottle. So it's very easy for me to make a decision because this allows me to put my phone on this MagSafe. Oh, I can't show you MagSafe screen. Then I can take videos, photos. It's easy to set up a stand anywhere I go. So ultimately, why I made the decision because the marketing works and it gives extra value for me. So this comes to show that if your product fits and it gives extra value for the right price, people will impulse buy it because they need it.
Oh.
So make sure you make it enticing, whatever ads that you're giving out, and target the right target audience. Yes, that's it for me.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Hey, I like that turn.
At first, it started like a advertisement, and then lastly, it turns into the advice to the marketer or the marketing research marketers. Thank you, Dr. Terence. That is a very interesting from you. Okay. Next volunteer that we're gonna have for our table topic session. Anybody?
All right, Sacha, take it away.
Sacha.
Yeah.
Okay. Sacha,
I think
number
four.
okay, number 4. Right. Influencers are common marketing strategy today. What makes an influencer credible in your eyes? I repeat that again. Influencers are common marketing strategy now today. What make an influencer credible in your eyes? Over to you. Sacha.
Influences to catch my eyes. Sincerity. Yeah, because to me, marketing, because I was in marketing before, so when I sell product, I will share from my heart. I will tell the product truly and faithfully to educate my client. So I hope my client have some knowledge or some information when they do selection for the products. If they are not agree my product, then I will share with them, or maybe I want to have more communication with them. Why you are not agree or maybe you have others thought on my product. I want to know the reason so that I can find out more about what he thinks lah. And then for my past experience, I am selling those products is very high end and expensive. So most of my client purchase from me because of I shared everything truly to them and I am giving them a very good service. That means after sales, right, I still follow up with them. What do you think about this product? Anything, any problems, any issue? So to me, it's faithful and sincerity lah. Then if I stand at customer point of view, I also hope that the seller, the person will tell me frankly lah. Therefore, when I buy something, even though online everything, I didn't think much. I just based on I trust the person talk to me. To me, I felt that people will talk to me faithfully as well lah, because I am very simple mindset. When I talk to people faithfully, I also think that people are faithful to me. But if they are not, I will accept also because different people have different mindset. So this is my point of view. Thank you.
All right, just in time.
Right. Thank you, Sacha. Thank you very much for your insight. You have a very positive thinking mindset, and we appreciate you for that. All right. The third volunteers for table topic.
Wani.
Wani. Wani is not
Dr.
there.
Wani.
Oh, Dr. Wani, yes. You have been summoned.
Summoned by the lawyer tau. Main-main.
Lawyer Wani, don't hide under the bridge. Dr. Wani, go toilet, I think.
Samantha.
Samantha, yeah, Samantha.
Come on,
The third one,
bring it
the
on.
third one needs to be a guest, the third one.
Give it a try.
Yay!
So we left with number 2 and number 3.
Two?
Sorry, number 2. Okay.
Number 2, yeah.
Okay. Customer reviews are often used in marketing strategies. How much do reviews influence your purchasing decision? Customer reviews are often used in marketing strategies. How much do reviews influence your purchasing decision? The virtual stage is yours, Samantha.
I think in my business, in financial, we have insurance and then will and trust. Sorry. The review plays quite a big role. Reviews come from either referrals as well. So when they refer clients to me, they have already sold my service as well as the products that I'm selling. So usually what works for them is what they share with the people around them as well. So when we do a good job and the client likes it, whether it is a suitable product or a product that best fits what they require now, that is how they actually helps me to sell myself instead of me myself going out to tell people how good I am. Okay, so besides that, I also do reviews in social media as well. I also share some of the reviews. You know, sometimes when my clients thank me for what I do, I will put this in social media as well. And surprisingly, I used to think that this is something that is very embarrassing. But trying it the first time and second time, I actually realized that there are actually people seeing it and they actually ask you for advice. So whether they buy the product or not, it's secondary. But once we give them advice, I think that also builds the bond between us, whether they are friends or they are social media friends only, like, close friends or social media friends. So I think, yeah, review plays a very big role in my business.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Very good,
Nice.
Samantha. That shows how our authenticity can attract unplanned customers, actually, from the reviews that we get from our customer. Do we have time for another one, or?
We don't have time for another one.
Okay, and that's all from me. Remember what Ellen shared just now. Your reality doesn't matter, but your customer reality is the fact. All right, back to you, Hanson.
All right, thank you very much, President, as well as our table topic master. Guys, tonight, I tak boleh tahan. Why? Because it's too quiet. It's like only hearing my sound, my voice. Where's everyone in your chairs? I feel so lonely in my cheering. Can you please unmute yourself when you do the fucking cheering? I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm being too myself today already. Okay, guys, when I ask for cheer, can I actually hear your voice? Can we do that, guys? Let our speaker hear it. Can we have that?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for all the volunteers tonight. Yeah, much better, much better. Okay, that's the energy we want. That's why we have physical sessions, and online sessions can't really deliver that kind of energy. This is exactly why we highly recommend all our members to go to the physical sessions. That's why we can have that cheer together. I really miss that, and I really look forward to see everyone in the next meeting as well. So with that, let us move into our next part of our agenda, which will be the prepared speeches. Now, the prepared speeches will have 3 speakers tonight, and each prepared speaker will have their KPI prepared for their evaluation. So let me now put up the slides for everyone first, quickly. Okay. So for our prepared speakers, we will be either one of 3 KPIs as listed on the screen here. There will be either an inform to persuade, a humor to persuade, and an inspire to persuade. We come here to practice on one of 3 KPIs, which is being chosen by the member, him or herself. And inform to persuade means the audience to remember what you want the audience to remember first before persuading, a call to action in the end. Humor to persuade means the audience to be entertained first, means you get the audience to laugh out loud first before we do a call to action. And finally, an inspire to persuade will be an audience to be emotionally attached first before persuading, and that would be the 3 of them. I am now going to copy the agenda once again. It's actually in the members chat here. And can I get a member to help me copy this while I read this? The first speaker would be Dr. Hani for dynamic leadership, and the chosen type of speech is actually an inspire to persuade. Is there a, hang on, is there a KPI here? I don't see a KPI though.
May I interrupt?
Yes.
My apology. Isn't the first speaker Sheena?
Is the first speaker Sheena?
Is it?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Yeah, I see she in her name there.
Right. Okay.
Honey is the evaluator too.
The first speaker is Sheena, right? The second is Datin Shomi. The third one is Sacha, right?
Yes, allow me to introduce Sheena.
Oh yes, please
May I?
take it away.
Yes. The speech title is More Than Meet the Eyes. Presentation Mastery Pathway. Timing should be only 5 to 7 minutes. The call to action is have one conversation with someone outside your usual business circle this week and let me know how it goes. She aims inspire to persuade. I mean, for those who know Sheena, definitely you know she's a very good baker. In fact, she is the one that supply us with all the goodies and very delicious food during our physical meeting. Let us welcome Sheena for her first speech. More than meet the eye. More than meets the eye. Sheena. Give a big round of applause.
Woo!
Hi.
Sheena. Sheena.
Okay. So I start now.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever met someone for the first time and thought, she looks serious, maybe even a little intimidating? I don't think she wants to talk to me. Imagine being the person who already assumes that's what people think about you. The woman I'm talking about today would probably agree. She described herself as an introvert. She's shy, she has stage fright, and she doesn't always know how to approach new people. And yet, she's a businesswoman. So, how does an introvert end up in a career where you have to meet people, negotiate, make deals, and lead people? You do it anyway. And I think that tells you a lot about her. And this month, she turns 70. So for her birthday, I decided to do something a little different. Instead of simply celebrating what she's achieved, I wanted to find out more about the women behind those achievements. So I interviewed her. Her career took some interesting turns. She started in the Ministry of Finance first and then moved to Bank Negara. And at 39, she felt like she already became saturated with the work. So she resigned. Was she afraid? No. Short and simple answer. She simply wanted a new challenge at 39 years old. And that eventually led her into the construction business. So the business forced her to step outside of her comfort zone, meeting people, negotiating, making deals. And she discovered that being an introvert actually helped her become a better listener. Now, who here are introverts? Okay, thank you. So she also became very particular about time. Her philosophy, if it can be done today, don't postpone it until tomorrow. She became punctual because she respects other people's time. She didn't become an extrovert. She simply learned to work with who she was and already are. Business wasn't always easy. There were challenges, difficult demands, difficult decisions. But one thing stood out to me. She faces difficult times with dignity, ease, and courage. I asked her, was there ever a point where you thought, I don't think I can do this anymore? Her answer, no. So I asked again, was there ever a point where you thought, I don't think I can do this anymore? To the point where you feel like tearing your hair out of your skull. Can you guess her answer? Still no. She simply said, nothing is difficult. Everything can be solved. And I'm somehow inspired by that because, well, problems are inevitable. They're going to come whether we like it or not. The question isn't whether we'll face them, it's how we face them. And her approach is simple. Okay, what can we do about it? That's her approach. But there's another side to this woman. She is a mother of 6. And when I asked her who influenced her most growing up, she said her mother. Her mother was a businesswoman too. She made and sold handicrafts, sewed clothes, a talent that was passed down from daughter to granddaughter, and even opened a small grocery shop in the village, selling necessities to the village. Her father taught her kindness and helping others. And suddenly, some things just made sense. Stars started to align. Her independence, her work ethic, her kindness. Maybe her drive didn't start with her. Maybe she inherited it. And now she's passing those values down to her own 6 children. After years in construction, she's now entering another completely different field, education. Her friends, doctors and professors, encourage her to explore it. And she listened. I don't know if she's FOMO or if she just wants to join the crowd, but her goal is to create more pathways for students through vocational education. And when I asked what she hopes the academy will eventually become, her answer was a university. After Bank Negara, after years in the business, after raising 6 children, She's still thinking about what's next. And that's what I discovered through this interview. I thought I was interviewing a successful businesswoman for a business Toastmaster club, but I was actually learning about a woman who keeps becoming, an introvert who built a career around people, a woman who faces difficult times with dignity, ease, and courage, someone whose values came from her parents and are now being passed down to her children and her grandchildren. And through it all, the common thread she gave me was honesty and positivity, and a motto, live to the fullest. Perhaps that's exactly what she's been doing, facing what's in front of her and figuring out what's next. She is someone I've known my entire life. I've watched her work, I've watched her build businesses, I've watched her raise 6 bloody kids, and yet, when I actually sat down and interviewed her, I realized there were still things about her I didn't know. Because this woman isn't just someone I interviewed off the streets. She's my mother. And this month, she turned 70. So perhaps the best birthday gift I could give her wasn't something I could buy. It was taking the time to ask, who are you beyond what you've achieved? And I discovered that even after 70 years, there is still more to her story. More stories, more strength, more dreams. And perhaps that's what more than meets the eye means to me. Sometimes even the people we think we know best still have more to show us. So here's my business challenge for you for the week. Have one conversation this week with someone outside your usual business circle. Just one, not 5, not 10. But if you feel like it, then go ahead. Ask them what they're working on, ask them what they're excited about, and just listen. Because my mother's next business chapter, which is education, came from the people around her. So your next opportunity might be too. And you may discover that the person you thought you understood has much more to offer than meets the eye. Thank you.
Oh, on the dot. Really on the dot, huh? This timer quite effective. All right, thank you, Sheena, for the sharing, for the presentation, which is very heartfelt. And did she met her KPI? Let us take a look at the KPI listed here. And let me just read it out again. And now we're going to go into the voting for her, right? So the KPI is from her speech itself. Did she have a one conversation with someone outside your usual business circle this week? Are you persuaded to have one conversation with someone outside your usual business circle this week as a CTA? If you think that she indeed persuaded you, what I like you to... Sorry? Yeah, what I like members to do right now is for you to vote with 1 ringgit into the bag of persuasion. So if the speaker persuaded you, please put 1 ringgit into the bag of persuasion by scanning this QR code over Touch and Go. If you think the speaker did not, then you do not send this over, right? Gonna open this for another 30 more seconds for you to take action. By the end of the night, I would like to call upon the VPE, which is Dr. Hani, to present the total amount of sum collected throughout the entire night. So it won't be speaker 1 how much, speaker 2 how much. No, it's going to be total for the night being transacted for tonight. All right, Dr. Hani, so far so good? All right, lovely. Now I'm going to go into the second speaker. Now the second speaker here, as you can see in the chat itself, would be, where is it? Hang on, I can't see my chat. Okay, the second speaker would be Datin Shomi, Evaluator Hani. Pathways is Presentation Mastery. The speech type is a level 3 elective. Inspire your audience. The target audience is not being listed out. Can I double check if Datin show me whether is there a target audience for this particular speech?
All of you.
All of us, all right, awesome. And the KPI right now would be 80% of the audience, which is all of us, 80% of us, will start identifying one thing they are ready to start again rather than start over. So are you going to be persuaded to identify one thing to ready to start again rather than start over? That's going to be interesting. We have 14 people in this room. 80% means about 10 of us. Or did I get my math right? Or 12 of us.
12.
12, right? Okay, no wonder I'm in HR. I'm not in finance. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna pass the stage now to Datin Shomi on the KPI. 80% of the audience ready to start again instead of start over. We're having the speech title, Starting Again, Not Starting Over. Starting again, not starting over. I'm gonna pass this floor to Datin Shomi. Who's talking?
Thank you, Hanson.
All right. Hang on, let me just refresh the timer.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, I want to start with, I think you've heard of this before, that on my 50th birthday, I decided to become a beginner again because I wanted to start something of my own. And I realized that if I didn't start soon, while I still had the energy, the resources, and most importantly, the courage, I might never start anything new. So, on my 50th birthday, I tendered my resignation as the principal of a school that I had helped build and led for the past 17 years. So, imagine that. After 17 years being a principal, I was leaving behind something I knew very well. I knew the school, I knew the parents, the teachers, the students, I knew how to solve problems. I knew what I was doing, and suddenly I was choosing to become a beginner. But here's the part that makes the story interesting. I didn't start my business immediately. It took me almost 2 years after that before Alif Quran Cyberjaya finally became a reality. Why? Because I had a lot to learn. I had spent most of my life in education. I knew how to teach. I knew how to lead a school. I knew how to develop people. But running a business, that was a completely different game. I had to learn. I had to deal with something else also, which is fear. What if I fail? What if I make the wrong decision? What if I left something secure and discovered that I wasn't actually capable of building something of my own? And then there was another practical problem. I needed capital. I had the dream, I had the experience, I had the passion, but I didn't have enough money to bring the dream to life. So I had to find an investor. And that was another lesson in becoming a beginner. So I remember after waiting for 1.5 years, the founder told me that her ex-boss is interested to invest in the center, but I need to convince him first. Well, I used to be the leader at my school. I used to be the person people come to for answers. And suddenly this time I have to ask. I have to explain my vision. I had to convince people to believe in what I could see before they could see it themselves. And the next thing I also realized that's very important is I couldn't do this alone. I needed the right people. People who could support me, people who had the knowledge that I didn't have, people who believe in my dream, and sometimes people who are willing to challenge me. So that's where my coaches, Sawia and Izam, came in. And I also found a partner who believed in my dream, Dira. And a friend who did master's degree with me who's willing to teach at my center. So I got that. The 2 years, they were not simply 2 years of waiting. They were 2 years where I learned a lot. 2 years of finally overcoming my fear. 2 years of finding resources. And 2 years of finding the right people. And eventually, in February last year, Alif Quran Cyberjaya was born. So when I look back now, I realized something. I thought it was starting over, but it wasn't. I was starting again. So that is a big difference because starting over sounds like everything you did before has been erased. But starting again means you bring everything with you. I brought 30 years of experience in education. I brought 17 years of leadership. I brought everything my teachers had taught me, everything my students had taught me, everything my failures had taught me. Even the fears that I had to overcome become part of what prepared me for the next chapter. So then I realized experience doesn't disappear just because you change direction. It travels with you. And perhaps that's something that many of us forget. We sometimes think because we are older, because we have spent many years in one career, or because we have built a certain life, we have missed our opportunity to begin something new. We tell ourselves, I'm too old, I don't have enough experience, I don't have enough money, I don't know how, or I'll do it someday. But sometimes the question isn't, am I ready? Sometimes the question is, am I willing to become a beginner? Because being a beginner means admitting, I don't know. It means asking for help. It means learning and making mistakes. It means being uncomfortable. And it means having the courage to take the first step even when you don't know exactly where the journey will take you. So today, Alif Quran Cyberjaya is part of my life, but the real gift wasn't starting the business. The real gift was discovering I could start again. At 50, I didn't lose the person I had spent 70 years becoming. I took that person with me. And that's why today I believe we don't have to start over. We can start again at whatever age, whatever circumstances, or whatever chapter you are in. Maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do. There's a dream that you've put aside, or maybe there's a new chapter waiting for you. So you don't need to erase the past to create a new future. You don't need to become somebody completely different. Okay. So if there's something you've been waiting to begin, please share with us. Put in the chat box. Because we are a community, we support each other. I want to hear what you would like to start again. Thank you.
Wow. Amazing, amazing, Dr.
It's
Shakti.
so nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wow. Start again. So are you persuaded to start again? If you are persuaded to start again, and she is targeting 80% of us to be restarting again, so that would be something that all of us will be voting through our actual persuaded you to start again. If she did, please transfer RM1 as a vote of persuasion.
And
For
I want to see in the
Yes.
chat box also if there's something that they want to start again.
Okay. Please write down what is one thing you want to start again if you think she did persuaded you, right? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Write down one thing that you think she persuaded you to start, and if she did not, then that's fine, because let's be honest, whether this speech is effective or not, and we'll provide our feedback from there later. Thank you so much, Datin Shomi, for this attempt of our second speech. Really nice. Wow. You know, tonight's speech, right? Alan, Sheena, Datin Shomi, and also Table Topic, how I wish that it is a physical session, that I can see you actually shining on the stage itself while you present all this. That kind of hands to respond will have a huge different impact compared to an online session. Well, what to do? It's leaking there. It's flooded there. Hopefully they get it fixed by our next meeting. All right. Now let us go into our third speaker, which is Sacha. Sacha's evaluator is Dr. Cassie again. Dr. Cassie taking 3 roles tonight. Yeah, President, evaluator, and also TTM. Quite busy, President. Feeding the family, feeding our KLBL family. we gotta all come here, right? It shouldn't be all 3 that we should all cover our roles, which is one thing I'm really glad for all our members here who are available and actually committed to the roles, and that's what brought this meeting together. The pathway of Sacha's speech is storytelling. Speech type is inspire to persuade. The target audience is all of us, KLBL members and also guests. The KPI is to persuade all KLBL members and guests that we all live in gratitude. That's interesting. So to persuade all KLBL's members and guests that we all live in gratitude. Did she persuade you to live in gratitude? Time is 5 to 7 minutes. The speech title is gratitude. So Sacha, are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Sacha, gratitude, gratitude, Sacha. Take it away.
By the way, is it possible for me to have interaction with the members?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Today's my speech is gratitude. May I know every one of you gratitude at your point of view, what is gratitude? Anyone maybe can share with me the gratitude at your point of view?
Gratitude is appreciating by memory and action.
Yeah, thank you. So in what kind of situation that we will feel gratitude?
I think good times or bad times, you must always be grateful that you're
Yes.
still alive. Because
Yes.
as long as you're alive, there's always hope. You can still change your life.
Yeah, you are right,
Yeah.
Jason. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Actually, for me, right, my previous years, I never feel gratitude to my life and to everyone. I felt that everything is for me. I take for granted. Yeah. So when I was young, I do a lot of things and I complain, why ask me to do this? Why ask me to do that? Why my father asked me to do this? Why my father never asked my sister to do this and do that? So I always complain. And I never feel that is a way for me to grow or a way for me to see something. Yeah. Then when times growing up, I never learn also sometimes by when we will see the things clearly from our heart or from ourselves by when we hit or when we get hurt, then only we will get and we will realize something past, we have a wrong perception or we have wrong thinking on people. Sometimes the people didn't talk to you or see something one kind to you, then your thoughts come in and you will feel unhappy and you will talk something or you create something in your heart. You don't like me, I don't like you. Or maybe the boss says something not good to you and you feel hurt and you fight back, or you say this boss not good, that boss not good. But we never ever stand at their point of view why they say something to us. Maybe it's really he doesn't like you or he really do something bad to you. But to us, right, to me, we should feel gratitude because of it makes me feel that, this kind of character or this kind of wording will hurt people. I must learn in future when I am a leader, I will not use this kind of words or this kind of features or this kind of action to treat my team member or to treat my sibling or anyone. So whatever happened, whether it's good or bad, actually we should feel gratitude that I am bound to it, that I am seeing it, this, so that I can learn through my life path. Previously, when I was working for this, after my Form 5, I was a temporary teacher for primary school. The time I could say that my result SPM is very bad because I don't like to learn, I don't like to study. Even though my maths, I fail. You know why my maths fail? Because my teacher, when he teach, right, then I pick up my hand, I say, teacher, I don't understand what you are talking about. Then my teacher said, tak faham tak apa, tak ada keluar dalam perasaan. Few more times later, I feel bored already. Then I put aside, I don't want to learn maths anymore. That is my bad attitude actually. Because of I don't like the way that he answered me, then I don't go and study. Then when I grow up, when I go to this primary school as a primary teacher, the headmaster asked me to teach English. Wow, I crashed my head. I myself cannot talk English. You asked me to teach English, but that is luckily teach standard 1, 2, and 3. So very simple English. Before I go and teach, I at home study first. Study. Then only I go into the class and teach. But I really teach from my heart because I don't want them to learn whatever I have teaching wrong to them. So I share with my students from whatever I know and really give them more time for the morning session, because for Chinese school, right, morning session, we got study time. I was sitting with them and gone through the exercise. So I would like to thank you for the headmaster to give me this chance to teach English, even though my English very bad. And when I grow up, 2002, I was in Inti College. I couldn't get a very good position because of I don't have a good result. So I only can be a normal admin staff. And I do ask my manager, I was in public relations. I asked my manager, Karen, if I wanted to grow, what can I get the highest? And she tell me, you cannot because you don't have education. Then it makes me have thought to change my career. But however, by the time there is a trainer, Indian trainer, because we attend college, definitely will let you attend the classes, right? So he saw me and he said, Sacha, why not you join me? I train you as a trainer. The time I was so afraid. I said, no. I said, I don't want. I said, I am not that standard yet. So I let go the chance that people giving me. But however, today, I will grab the chance to talk more, to have more practice, because I want to be somebody different in my life, not people's life. Because today, Sacha is my life path career actors. So I wanted to have a better path for my future, and I could share more things to who related to me. Thank you so much. Thank you for your
Just in time! 7 minutes, 30 seconds is the maximum time before being disqualified, and you hit on the spot. So awesome, Sacha. This timer really is different. Yeah? Okay, so did Sacha achieve the KPI? Ladies and gentlemen, what is her KPI? Could anyone remember what's the KPI? The KPI is persuade all KLBL members and guests that we all live in gratitude. Persuade all KLBL members and guests that we all live in gratitude. Did she persuaded you that we all live in gratitude? Okay, I would personally recommend a key action from it, but let's begin with the mental. Did you all live in gratitude? If you think she did persuaded you, please take up your phone and vote for her in this bag of persuasion. All right, this bag of persuasion. And that would be all 3 speakers for the night. So we had Sheena, Show Me, and also Sacha. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please invite you to unmute yourself, and let's give all 3 of our speakers a huge cheer for their sharing for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Awesome. Okay, great. Now let's go into our last part of the meeting, which is on the evaluations part. The evaluation goes specifically on whether does the speaker created a call to action to the speech? Was it clear? Were you persuaded by the speech? Why yes? How it can be better? Did the speaker meet the speech KPI? If it's an informed to persuade speech, what did you remember from the speech before being persuaded? Was this what the speaker intended? Humor to persuade speech is, was it funny? How often did you laugh? Inspire to persuade speech is, were you emotionally triggered? So that would be our 3 types of evaluation for the speech. And now we're going to begin with our table topic evaluator. Can I now call upon the table topic evaluator to come over to the screen, please?
Hello, yes.
All
Yes,
right, hang on.
Hansen.
Looking for you. One moment. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Can you
Okay,
see me?
found you. Love it.
Okay. Time given. Hey, don't take my time yet.
Hang on. Oh, this is a premium product, so I didn't pay. I cannot use the same timer already. I need to use the old timer.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, and
Can I start already? Okay.
yeah. Just go ahead. I use the old
Okay,
way.
ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, thank you very much congratulations to all the three table topic speakers who took up the challenge. So we'll start with Terence, and the topic that was given is think of the last product you purchased online. So Terence started off by mentioning that he doesn't usually buy things online. In fact, he's the type who likes to do research, get to know the product better a little bit more. But for this one particular occasion, there was an exception, which is the water bottle, because he lost his water bottle for some reason, and he needed a water bottle. And for this particular online purchase, he did it very impulsively, apparently. Now, what I like about your presentation is like you were very straight to the point. You mentioned that you buy it almost by impulse. In fact, one thing great that you did was you took the handphone and then you put it in a bottle and you try to show to the audience. Even though I couldn't really see the whole bottle because of your background interfering with the view, but yeah, at the end of the day, the point that you were trying to make is with the right value, with the right need, and the right audience. If any marketer just make it a little bit more enticing, right? Then most people would be able to buy impulsively. And I think that's a very good point that you brought here. The only thing that I thought, if in order to bring your speech to another level, I was hoping that you can describe a little bit more about the bottle. I mean, I know it's you bought it impulsively, but I wanted to know a little bit more about the features of the bottle. What's the bottle? There are so many bottles that you can see online, am I correct or not? Why you choose to buy that particular one? I'm actually very curious about that. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I thought I would like to hear a little bit more. But I think you were really focused on the fact that you bought that bottle very impulsively. So I think that that's something I learned from your sharing today. So thank you very much, Dr. Terence. Moving on to second table topic speaker, Saka. And the question given to you was, what makes an influencer credible in your eyes? And you started off straight to the point by mentioning that sincerity is the key to make people credible, make the influencer credible. And you mentioned that you added more credibility to your speech by mentioning that you came from a marketing background, and you know when you want to sell something or your service or product, you start with sharing something from your heart, your knowledge and your information. You pass it all to your customer. And if they disagree with you, you want to know exactly what is it that makes them not buy from you, right? So I think and you emphasize a lot on sincerity and truthful, and I think this is actually a good point, because yes, that is true that you need to. I always believe I would buy from someone that's sincere, right? The only thing that I thought would that probably is something that can add on to that is that I believe while sincerity is very important, I also believe that credibility also comes from a lot of other things. For example, perhaps promotion, perhaps pricing, perhaps also maybe cross-referencing some other people giving testimonies on all these things. I think that also adds a little bit of credibility to the influencer, but I think you only focus on that one part, which is on the sincerity and truthfulness, which I believe it reflects who you are. You are a sincere person. So I think that you are emphasizing a lot on that, which is a good thing. But I think there's also other things that you could cover about. All right. And last but not least, Samantha. Okay, Samantha, your topic is customer review. How does customer review influences your customers lah? Okay, and you dive in straight away by stating that you are from the insurance and wills and trust industry. And so reviews plays a very big role, especially referrals, right? When people refer business to you, your customers are already sold by your referrals because they who refer you, they speak for you. And you make it very clear that it's better that other people say good things about me than I have to say it about myself, which is correct, which is true. Because if you say about yourself, of course you say something about yourself. But if somebody were to say that, it would have more value than for you to say it for yourself. So, and last but not least, you also mentioned that you at the end what you did was you took the testimony from your customers, all the good things that they said about you, and then you put it on social media. Although it was embarrassing, but people actually after seeing those testimony, there are many others who came to seek advice from you. So yes, I totally agree with you. Good reviews does influence buyer decision a lot. But perhaps, you know what, I would like to learn a little bit more from you is, what are the good things that they said about you? I'm a bit curious, right? Yes, we know that good testimony, good reviews, but perhaps if you can share a little bit more, what good thing they have said about you? What are the things that we would love people to say about us? Then maybe I can learn even more from you. I think that will be great, and that will make your speech even better, right? So overall, all three of you have done, three table topic speakers have done very well. I've learned a thing or two, but I just add on a little bit more to that. Maybe you can take that home to further enhance your speech. So that's all from me. Back to you, TME.
All right. Thank you, Jason, for the sharing. Why my timer, the unpaid version, really didn't move on. Anyways, all right. Thank you, Jason, for the sharing, and for each evaluators, each speakers. I just realized that Jason has been in the car since the beginning of the meeting, so it's gonna be a well. I hope the car is comfortable enough to host the entire meeting. Thank you, Jason, for really persisting and committing, because throughout the entire night, he's not just in the car. He turned on the camera, turned on the lights, just like a spotlight, and now delivering such a quality evaluation. And that's the spirit of KLBL while we build this club together. Appreciate this so much, Jason. Appreciate this because you really put your heart out to make this thing happen.
Thank you.
Now, all right.
Sometimes
now we're gonna go into.
In the car more than at home.
Sorry, come again.
Sometimes I like to sleep in the car more than sleeping at home, because at home my kids will disturb me.
Oh, that's really a guy thing, huh?
To me, the car is my home.
My God. Well, I hope you get a good enough pillow in your car as well. Moving ahead. Don't get too cold, right? Okay, thank you, Jason. Now we're gonna move into our evaluation session, which is the final part of the meeting for our prepared speeches. And this will be measured against the KPI of each speaker. We're gonna begin with our first speech evaluator first. I'm gonna repeat this again before I call upon the first evaluator. The first evaluator is Bernard, evaluating Sheena on her KPI, whether the speech itself is able to persuade the audience to have one conversation with someone outside your usual business circle this week. Did the speaker persuaded the audience to have one conversation with someone outside the usual business circle this week? I'd like to call upon first evaluator, Bernard, for Sheena's speech. Take it away, Bernard.
Thank you very much. Hanson for the introduction. I will be evaluating Sheena on her topic more than meets the eye. She is doing her pathway for presentation mastery, which the agenda is mainly about making her topic presentable, helping the audience understand her topic more. So from our observation, we can see that Sheena is very good in this description. She have been talking all about her main figure, where I still remember about what she talked about her her topic, where she started from Ministry of Master of Finance all the way to become a strong businesswoman in construction. And throughout all these tiny details, Sheena is very good in making it very touching, very emotional story, so that we can know that she relate really well with her interviewee, where she can describe it to the point for everything, and then pass it on to her audience, where this is where she and her audience connected, because everyone also have a mother, and then in a way we all get to relate to our mother too through her story. For Sheena, I believe that she deserves a very big round of applause, because I'm sure that she also triggered me. She also have persuade me to talk, find someone I know well, to talk to them, to have a good conversation, to know them well, or to know them even better. And then, Sheena, I believe that you want to work on throughout your speech. Although you are very good in and very fluent in your English, throughout your speech, I believe that you can make it even better by adding in presentation slide. For example, a little bit of, maybe in the starting you want to give some suspense to your audience, and then to make it even better, maybe at the end of the speech you can add in a little bit of photograph or some presentation slide to show the lovely moment between you and your interviewee or your loved ones. Last but not least, in order to persuade your audience to do more, you can challenge yourself for them to do something more than just having a conversation. Maybe ask them to challenge themselves to get something outside, where they are able to obtain something where they are able to take home, where this will last in their memory for a last time. Because, like they say, actions speak louder than words. Hence, more often we can see that great speaker last an impact in a people mind for a lifetime, not because what they speak, is all because of how they make you feel, how they make their audience feel, and definitely what did they take home and keep inside their mind for the rest of their life. That's all for Sheena evaluation. Thank you very much.
All
Yeah, very good.
right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bernard, for the evaluation for Sheena. And like what Bernard said, this speech meet is speech objective. I'd like to now open the floor to everyone on what do you think about Sheena's speech. You may not need to agree with Bernard, because everyone have a different perspective on how the speech goes through. Now I'm going to call upon Sheena. Where's Sheena? Sheena here. All right, good. Anyone like to offer your open feedback? The floor starts 3 minutes right now.
Honey.
All right, Honey, take it away.
Oh, honey. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Sheena, thank you so much, our TME. I really love your speech, because that makes me know your mother better. Yeah, and I discover, her strong spirit, It makes me really inspired to become like her. That's what I got from your speech. It's really inspired me to be like no fear, unstoppable. Everything is it's really like I can do. Yeah, that's what I got, and I really persuaded and inspired by your speech. Congratulations.
Nice. Thank you, Dr. Honey. Anyone else? We still got time?
Casey.
Yes, Casey.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sheena, for your speech tonight. I really enjoy your storytelling about your mother, and somehow it inspired me to do a speech about my father, because I did kind of interview him on his journey, how he groomed himself from to be a self-made millionaire before. So yeah, thank you for inspired me. I will do the speech in the next round. Thank you, Sheena. That's all for me.
Nice. We still got 1 minute left. Anyone like to take this opportunity? That didn't show me faster. Use the hand up sign. Okay.
Okay, I want to say that even though I guess that Sheena was talking about her mother in the beginning of the speech, like wow, but I was still engrossed to stay until the to continue listening because of her ability to the storytelling is very smooth, and you can see Sheena's mother's journey. And another thing that I want to comment that I find really inspiring is that Sheena chose her mother to speak on. And as a mother, I would love that one day my children would speak about me like that. Okay, so Sheena, I hope that you share the speech with your mother too. Thank you.
That's so sweet. Thank you, that didn't show me. And okay, Alan raised a lot of time already. Let's squeeze you in quickly.
Oh, yeah, dear Sheena, just one comment. Through a speech, I wish there is some picture. You can put some pictures into my mind about how your mom looked like, how she talked. That will add a lot of colors and texture to your speech. With that, back to you.
Thank you so much, Alan. Sheena, anything you'd like to tell the audience before we move on?
Alan, you want to see all the pretty ladies, ah?
Oh, well, of course. You all know me, right?
I'm glad you didn't deny that. Of course lah, me too. Anything else, Sheena?
No, that's all from me. Thank you so much. Mama, anything to say? She's too shy. Thank you so much.
Mama is around. Hi, Mama.
Mama should come as a guest. Oh my God.
Mama should come as a guest, yes.
Yeah, I wanted to invite her today to physical, but she just pretty. So it's like
never mind. September, because Kak Mas is also around. By then. All right, great. Let's move into our second speaker, which is Evaluator Hani for Datin Shomi. All right, Evaluator for Datin Shomi. The KPI is 80% of the audience will identify one thing they are ready to start again rather than start over. I'm going to pass the stage to our Dr. Hani. Take it away.
Thank you, our TME. So I'm starting again, not starting over. So Datin Shomi, I really love your title because it's simple. It's like, and it makes me think about the moment that I actually take the leap to start over and not starting again. And it reflects me on my own journey when I open up my own firm. Yeah. And I think your greatest strength tonight is your vulnerability and your authenticity, because you speak from your experience. You share with us that you are struggling with the financial, and also you don't feel like you have the support until I think for almost 2 years. And finally, you got the support from the teachers and also your partner, and you mentioned a few names from your coach as well. So your storytelling made me believe the story, and that you are speaking from your own experience. And your call to action for me is very clear. You didn't just tell us your story. You invited us to look on ourselves, our life, and ask ourselves what are things that we are really wanted to start again. And I think we saw the result tonight. And when you ask the audience, I think because I received the RM1 kan. So can I ask again, because show me KPI is actually for 80% from the audience to get actually persuaded from her speech. So can I see the hands? I mean, yeah, I'm on. How to I have to switch on to the gallery. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 8 out of the 13 people. So is it 80%? Yeah. Actually, if you don't put the 80%, you already persuaded half of the team, half of the audience. Yeah. And probably there are two things that I wanted to invite you to make everyone, or at least 80% of the audience persuaded by you. So first is you can start with the stronger opening. For example, what I saw today, at the end of your speech, only you ask people to, the audience to write in the chat box. For probably that would be your opening. And when you end your speech, you can actually take back whatever we wrote and sum up to make your action better. And number 2 is to make it a very clear distinction between starting again and starting over, because you use the word beginner. Because for me, beginner is actually starting new, starting over. It's not the starting again. So that would be my humble invitation for you to make your speech better. So well done, and thank you very much. And back to our TME.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hani. Gonna now open to the floor on whether did you think our speaker Datin Shomi achieved her KPI. Did Sacha want to share your thoughts? I see you raising your hand. Are you saying something?
No, just
not yet. Okay, good. Yeah, I start with Ellen first. All right, take it away.
Yeah, that didn't show me. I hope to hear more about the lessons that you brought along with you in this new journey. I especially love the quote that you mentioned. Hey, I put it on the chat. Experience travel with you. That can be the core theme of the whole speech. If focus on that, you will create more impact. Something along that line, like the leadership, how does it apply into pitching, or managing of the finance? How do you your bossy experience before this? How does that actually help you to go through that? And also, how do you overcome that very bossy aspect of you now have to beg people what? Those things are the interesting points that I, as an audience, would like to hear more. And with that, it will add a lot of juicy stories and colors to your speech. With that, back to you, Hanson.
Thank you so much, Ellen, for the
That's
open
another
feedback.
speech, Ellen.
Nice.
That requires another speech.
So be that.
Nice. We look forward for that. Anyone else? Open evaluation, come. We got 1 minute plus. Anyone like to share some love for our Datin Shomi on her speech? Why did it persuaded you? Why did the 80% of you voted?
I'd like to share.
Yes, Sacha.
Samantha here. Sorry, Samantha here. Oh, Sacha, is it? Okay.
Sacha. Then later Samantha. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the sharing because in our career always start over again. So always review ourselves. I always start over my career. Then it makes me think back what have been wrong and have to be improved. Thank you for the reminding for start over again. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, Sacha. Pass to you, Samantha, our guest.
Hey, thanks, Hanson. Okay, Datin show me. I really love your story and starting all over again, right? Reason being, like, I shared in a group chat, I want to start over again with decorating my house because after staying in this house for like 5 years, it's kind of boring. It's the same thing over and over again. Then when you go to when you go to friends' house, especially during housewarming, and you look at new renovation, then you're like, oh God, I want this. Oh, this looks very practical. Everything also you feel like you want to have it. But I guess you reminded me that honestly, I don't have to look for a new home. I can just redecorate the home, certain areas to make it more to my mood at the moment now, or what I want, practical things as well. And yeah, so that's why I'm persuaded by your speech. Thanks.
Nice. Thank you, Samantha, for the sharing. Wow. That's exactly the quality of the Toastmasters. Now it's a warm-up. That's why I'm recording that. Okay, that time is up for our second evaluation, open evaluation. I'm going to pass it back to Datin Shomi. If you have anything else you want to tell the audience. That's all right. You're muted. So I think that's a thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
All right, lovely, lovely. Appreciate everyone for your honest feedback, and that's what built KLBL together. Open and constructive evaluations. Right? Let us now move into our third evaluation, which is for Sacha, and the evaluator is Cassie. For the KPI, did the speaker persuade all KLBL members and guests that we all live in gratitude? Did the speaker persuade all KLBL members and guests that we all live in gratitude? Let me now pass the stage to our evaluator, Dr. Cassie.
Sacha, okay, Sacha, your speech tonight, I would say that I would like to congratulate you. You have, I feel so proud of you. You have grown so much as a speaker, if compared to when I first met you. And slowly you build your own momentum on giving a very good speech, deliver a very impactful speeches to all of us. And actually, gratitude is a very universal topic. I think everyone we have our own point of view about gratitude. Then it is a very smart move when you invite the audience to throw in the opinion or point of view about gratitude, and you invite us to ask you ask question about when is usually we have that gratitude moment. Is it during our lowest or highest point? So it was actually invite us, even though we didn't answer that, but it invite us to think about the moment that we go through our gratitude moment personally, our personal experience. And for me, that really a very sincere and authentic speeches or things that you said tonight. And you walk us through your journey about how you started, who are the people that inspired you to talk about more about gratitude and growth. And then along the way, I keep on having this moment where I ponder upon or think about the moment that I started the things that happen throughout my own journey, and feel the gratitude moment. So it's really relatable to my own experience, even though you are talking about your own experience. So it's really relatable and inviting us into the moment that you try to deliver tonight. And I also appreciate that the way you encourage the self-reflection. So actually, I don't know about the other members or the other audience, but it does make me have that self-reflection tonight. And but how to improve for your next speech is that try to make it more structured, so that it doesn't seems like suddenly you're talking about the person that you met, and then suddenly the chain of the story is not connecting to each other. So make it more structured. Maybe you want to start with something very general, then very specific in that way, and then and try to end your speech with a call to action, some things like inviting us to express our gratitude to one person today, or keep a gratitude journal, writing out what we are gratitude about today, things like that, to be written in a journal. And that is the way it will become a takeaway message for all of us and become a call to action for all of us. But overall, it is a very effective encourage speech that you deliver tonight. And thank you, Sacha, for the meaningful reminder that there is always something to be grateful for. And I think your greatest achievement tonight through your speech was not convincing us that gratitude exists, but it reminding us that gratitude has been present in our life all along. Thank you, Sacha. Back to you, Hanson.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Cassie, for the evaluation. We're going to do the voting of the best evaluator later for tonight. Before that, I'm going to have an open evaluation to the floor. What do you think about Sacha's sharing and presentation? Let us open to the floor for feedback. Anyone? Can go again. The KPI is to persuade all KLBL members and guess that we live in gratitude. Did Sacha make you think so? Take a moment to digest first, yeah? Bernard, you want to voice it out since you already typed something out already?
Yeah, definitely. Being gratitude is something good for all of us. After all, in order to gain, I don't know, I'm not sure whether you have heard of this story before. Before, if you want to gain something, we must gratitude. Yeah, I remember I saw it from Hanson WhatsApp. Remember? Givers gain. In order to become a giver and give a lot to people, first we must gratitude in life. Gratitude about all the things that we receive, drop from that doesn't matter it come from our parents or it come from our good friend, our loved ones. As long as we are gratitude, we are more generous and willing to give more. Hence, I believe that such a speech is very, very relevant to all of us throughout our life because when we are gratitude with who the people that we have built meaningful relationship with, we are more willing to give more to those who are really matters to us. This is very important. So yeah, Shaja, you have done it tonight. That you have made us more gratitude, and definitely now everyone are willing to give more, especially to KLBL. Yeah,
Thank
give
you.
Shaja
Thank
a big
you.
round of applause.
Thank you.
Nice one, Bernard. Anyone else on the floor?
Hanson,
Yes, Alan.
I just want to Sacha.
Yes.
Gratitude is such a contradicting topic. Okay, so the triggers for gratitude, there are three. And I heard it from you. It's just that it wasn't brought out. The first one was the kindness you received along the way in your life journey, where you talk about the teachers who gave you opportunity to teach English, well, although you don't really know about it. Okay, the sacrifice is being recognized, the hard work that is being recognized, or loss or near loss experience that you had. This one wasn't clear. When it comes to gratitude, you may want to consider to talk about compare and contrast, where before this, what happened where I am not gratitude, and after that, what have changed, what have truly changed that makes you feel you're grateful. It's not only merely about asking others to be grateful, but also the reward that you have truly received from the experience that you had. That's my thought. Okay, it's in general, gratitude triggered by kindness, sacrifice, and also loss or near loss. Organize your speech into that theme. You will be clearer to the audience. With that, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Alan. With that, our 3 minutes is up. Open evaluation ends. I'd like to now pass it back to Sacha. Is there anything you'd like to tell the audience before I call it a night?
Thank you for the sharing. Really, give me a lot of how to say encouragement. Yeah. Actually, truly, I don't have structure, and Alan did giving me this suggestion before for my previous speech, and I still not organized yet. So I really
Don't worry, it takes practice. Great job. You're doing better now.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you for everyone.
That's why you are here, Sacha. We continuously train to get better along the way. Thank you, Sacha, for attempting to break through and let us all once again level up together. All right, that's the spirit of KLBL, and we had our heart-to-heart sharing, heart-to-heart provide feedback, and also heart-to-heart encouragement, and that's what builds the beauty of KLBL together. Now we're gonna go into our technical evaluators. Before that, can I check in with our SAA whether the polling is already ready to be voted yet? SAA Bernard?
Yes, polling will be up now.
Okay, yes, we can start voting right now. While when you launch it, then we will begin with the technical evaluators.
Yes, 3, 2, 1, up.
Okay. Nice. Bernard, remember not to share the results, yeah? You update the slides, okay? Don't share the results, okay?
Yes,
you just end and then never do, okay? All right, while we wait for the polls to complete, now let us begin with our grammarian report. We're going to call upon Dr. Terence for the grammarian report, followed by the R counter and the timer, which is myself. Start with Dr. Terence.
Hi, yes,
Hi.
for grammarian, I don't have much, but I will go through.
Are you able to show yourself?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Right,
Yes.
nice. All right.
First one would be some grammatical error. I heard I am simple mindset. It could be corrected into I have a simple mindset or my mindset is simple. Good quotes are stars started to align and experience travels with you. Yeah, that's it for me. Everyone did well today.
That's it. Okay. All right. Thank you, grammarian Terence. We're going to go into our R counter report, which is done by our guest, Samantha. Yay.
Thank you, Hanson, Toastmasters of the day. Fellow guests, here is my R counter report. Starting with Alan, the first one. He had 2 1 R, and he repeated a word which I can't remember what it was. Then moving to table topic master, Terence, he didn't do any of those. Sacha, she had 3 and 2 R. I didn't catch myself. Then for the prepared speeches, Sheena and Datin show me didn't do any of those. Sacha has 2 Okay, that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, our counter. Excellent job. Thank you for that. So, looks like you're already broken into the role already. All right. Well, glad to have you as our new member very soon. Before that, I'm going to go into our timer report. Our timer report is currently being shown on the screen here. If you can see the screen that, yes, has been tabulating everyone's numbers and also timing. We begin with our expert sharing, which is currently over time at 15 minutes and 32 seconds. Everyone else nearly is in time. Dr. Terence is in time, Sacha is in time, Samantha in time, Sheena in time, Datin Shin in time, Sacha is also in time on the dot, okay? Table topic validator exceeded time, speech evaluator Bernard exceeded time, and Hani and also Cassandra is within time. That would be the report of the night itself, generated also by AI. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier. With that, now let us go into, the voting is completed, I believe. Bernard, are we able to disclose the winner yet? Not yet, I assume.
We can.
It's already ready, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me just fix the alignment a little bit there. The last winner haven't had the name updated?
Yes. Can you see?
Yes, trying to fix that a bit. Okay, now we're gonna disclose the winner of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to unmute yourself, and when I show the winner of the night, I'd like to also invite you to shout out the person's name so that this person feel the love, feel the glory from all. Can we have that, ladies and gentlemen? Yes? Okay, great. Please unmute yourself, and now let me just disclose the first one, which is the best prepared speaker, best table topic speaker of the night goes to, drum roll please, Samantha! She's the winner of the night, congrats!
You guys are too kind.
All right, guys, can I get someone's help to help me screenshot this for Samantha? All right.
Samantha.
Yes. All right. Is anyone screenshotting it? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. 3 and 2 and also 1. Give it one quick moment. 3 and 2 and what is it? Okay. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, done. Nice. Lovely. Okay, great. Now can I move on to the second winner of the night, which be our best prepared speaker. Goes to, drum roll please, Sheena! All right, Sheena! Where are you, Sheena? Okay, I find you, Sheena. All right. Okay, Sheena, on a count of 3 and 2 and 1.
Where's your mother?
Yeah, where's the mother?
She should be in the frame as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, done. Picture done. Okay, great. Congrats, Sheena. Now the last one, please. Let us call out the person's name, which is the best evaluator of the night. Goes to... Shout out her name, please. Dr.
Jessie!
Oh, Cassie won! Yay! Okay, and I count of 3 and 2 and 1. Hey, one more time. It wasn't a good shot. Hide the floating labels. Close this thing. close this thing. Ready? 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, great. 1. Okay, lovely. And that, ladies and gentlemen, would be all the winners of the night. I'm going to pass it back to our president, Dr. Cassie, on the screen so that Dr. Cassie can have our guests to provide the feedback and also share the meeting of the night. Passing back to you, Dr. Cassie.
All right, what a lovely evening. Thank you, every guest, every members for your participation tonight. So let's ask, how did Samantha feel for tonight meeting?
Thanks, Dr. Casey. I find it very interesting, and it's really nice to meet everyone again. And I think from the time I met you guys to today, I think everyone has a little bit of growth. I do see a bit of difference. And definitely the overall the whole meeting does, I think it does meet a purpose. So as we as we practice more, it gets better. And I think the feedbacks given by everyone is also very constructive. And one interesting that I realized today, I find that every member's background has got chartering members since the date that they joined. And that is very interesting. That's all
Thank
for me.
you. Thank you, Samantha. It's actually the effort of our Hanson.
No, not just me. Many people, chartering members, are still here. That's what kept the club strong and together. Well, if you can't be a chartering member, would you like to be a member with us?
Yep, hopefully soon.
Yay! Welcome! Welcome, Samantha!
Register now so you can come to Tokyo with us. Come on, Samantha.
Yes, join us in Tokyo!
Yes, you will join us in Tokyo.
Yeah.
No, not this year. I'm still settling my renovation for the tuition center.
Okay.
So, yeah, definitely. I'll join you guys here and maybe the next trip next year.
Yay! Never mind, you send us to the airport.
Okay. I'll drive a bus.
Thank you very much, Samantha, for your lovely feedback. We really appreciate that. Moving on to the next one. Dr. Wani?
Wani, yes, Wani.
Dr. Wani.
Wani calling once. Are you still in? Yes, Wani is in. Yay! Good morning.
Good morning. Dr. Wani, how do you feel about our meetings tonight?
Are you muted? Haswani, you're muted.
You are muted.
I'm not 100%. I heard the first 50% at first, then the 50% I don't. But everything is good. I love Sheena, the one that she shared, and I think that's all from me.
When are you
It's
going
okay.
to join us?
Yeah.
Come on, Wani.
We are waiting. Please join us. Yeah, to the Tokyo and as part of the member for KLBL club.
Yes, come on. Register
Yes.
now.
Please join us, Wani, so that we can keep on growing together and we will support you all the way.
Yes, add on the numbers of the doctors in KLBL.
Oh, Haswani is also a doctor.
Yeah,
Oh
dentist.
my God, there's so many doctors here.
Wani, is it my line?
No.
Yeah, start.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is there anything else Wani you'd like to add? Because Wani didn't seem to stay much. All right, that's all for the night.
Thank you, Wani. Come again. Register.
Thank you, Wani. Thank you, Wani. And our last guest for tonight is
Wow, so cute, is it?
our Kaina.
Hey, Kaina.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing tonight. I think sharing tonight meaningful and also very insightful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I miss you all. So hopefully I can join you physically later. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Please
yes,
come
yes.
back.
See you again.
Yeah. My laughing buddy there, Jason.
Jason.
Jason,
Jason miss you.
Yeah,
we all miss you.
yeah.
Come
Yeah.
back soon, yeah, Ina.
Yeah. Please
All
pray.
right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much to all of the audience for tonight. And tonight we heard 4 powerful messages that we began with from insight to influence, turning research into strategy, where we learn about how our feedback, what we think is not matter, but what our customer think is the facts that will lead our marketing strategies. And then we also learned from Sheena, the speaker number 1, that more than meets the eye, that every person we met carries experience, perspective, and stories that we may never see at first glance. That growth happens when we step beyond our familiar circles and become genuinely curious about others. Next, we reflected on starting again, not starting over by the teacher me. Life is not about erasing our past, but beginning from zero. And beginning from zero, but every experience, success, and setback already taught us something valuable. And finally, Sacha remind us about power of gratitude in a world that we constantly encourage us to seek more. Gratitude teach us to appreciate what we already have. And from my personal experience, even some people were sent into our life to make our life harder, to make things hard for us. It's actually God's doing that when we feel not comfortable, we will challenge ourselves to get out from that uncomfortable situation. So that for me, whereby even we meet the difficult person, that is also what God destined for us, so that we can got out from our uncomfortable zone. So by that, one takeaway messages from tonight: be curious enough to learn, courageous enough to begin again, and grateful enough to appreciate the journey. I hope all of you have a very good evening, and I see you again.
Hang on. We got 2 more things. Oh, sorry, President. So we had Dr. Hani to share the total collection of the night, and also I can quickly share the membership joining details for our guests for tonight before we proceed on that. Dr. Hani, are you ready? Or do I begin first?
Can I just report it verbally?
Yes, verbal will do.
So total collection for tonight for the persuasive fund is 16 votes.
60.
No, 16.
Oh, 116. Okay, well, that was 60. That's nice. So lovely. That's 3 rounds. That means out of about 3 rounds, we got 16 ringgit been transacted. So those who have received means this is the token of recognition from our fellow members, right? And that would be the essence of it. For our guests would be joining us, which I look forward to. This will be the eligibility of the club, because currently we only have about 21 members, means that we are nearly hitting our max cap. No, we are 18 members. We are halfway meeting our max cap already, and it's going to be a closed group, membership group, because we care and grow for each other. Eligibility will only for business leaders, which is SSM registered, either you are owner, directorship, or C-level. The renewal requirement is to have a minimum 50% attendance, and 1 year, 1 level. This is the record that we do for every one of us, so that we continuously level up together. Application process is very straightforward. Must at least attend 1 club meeting, and then subsequently submit a 3 minutes self-introduction video. This video will be later sent into the main group to have a 50% agreeable vote by members within 48 hours. Once we have 50% agreeable vote, then only this member will be brought into the main group. The investment would be the entire year to stay in this club and also get connected deeply with all of us like a family itself, not really focusing on referrals, but really leveling up together. And that is the reason why KLBL stood strong strong for the last 6 years together. All right, that will be the introduction of it. I'm going to pass it back to Dr. Cassie for the closing.
Okay. So thank you everyone for being part of another wonderful KLBL Toastmaster meeting. I hope to see everyone physically, especially those who those that join us tonight, our guests. I really hope I can meet you physically in our next meeting on 10th of September. Have a good night and keep on stay in the positive vibes, positive sides. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Casey, you forget.
Before
Yeah?
you go,
Yeah.
before all of you go, okay, there's one surprise that we have for Hanson.
Huh?
It's Hanson's birthday, so we're gonna sing him happy birthday.
Yeah. Come on,
Happy
everyone.
birthday
Wow.
to
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy
Birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy
Birthday to
Hanson.
Hanson.
Happy
Birthday to you.
Thank
Happy birthday,
you.
Hanson.
Happy all day, Hanson.
Thank you, everyone.
You
Thank
age
you,
like a
KLBL
wine.
family. Sorry.
How
May
young
you
are
age
you?
like a wine.
All right. I'll age like wine. I still got hair.
Yeah.
I didn't call you out, Alan.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the love from KLBL family. It's really like going home every single time, gathering with all of you guys. I really look forward for the meetings because in real life, in daily life, it's all hectic, it's all numbers. Here, I feel like people who really cared and didn't really see me as a number. So from my bottom of my heart, I really hope this family lasts as long as life allows all of us to stay here. Right? Appreciate this.
I look forward to eat your cake tonight. But
Okay, next meeting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Who
are
else is birthday in September?
Me.
Oh, okay, Ina, it's gonna be you. Okay, Ina, lock you, second Thursday,
And also
Sorry, who?
Dr. Casey, our
Oh,
president.
Dr. Casey as well, our president. Okay,
And
gonna be a
Sacha.
grand slam already.
And I saw Sacha's hand just now.
Sacha as well. Hey, we got a lot of birthday. Oh my god, this cake must be bigger already. Okay, order, Sheena. You know what to do, Who? Oh, I there's two bakers here now. Oh, Cassie and also Sheena. Okay, we got batik cake also.
Birthday cake.
All right, thanks everyone. Love everyone. Good night.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night. Okay, bye bye. Right, I'll follow up with Samantha on the details. Yeah. Right. See you soon. Right.
Okay.
Mm.
Bye-bye,
Yeah, bye.
everyone.
Bye.